She started recording us already.
I know. Now I'm nervous.
Well, I know, aren't they? Oh, does this match very well?
Does it matter?
It's fine.
No, I'm cold. It's chilly up here. I'll just wear it.
Brenda Dayne. Did you ever listen to Brenda Dayne Cast On podcast?
No.
Oh, well worth a listen. She's fantastic, and her voice is just, you just zone out listening to her voice. She has a tagline at the end of her podcast, or I can't remember if it's at the beginning or the end, but she always says, if you're cold, put on a sweater, because that's what it's for.
I love that.
Yeah, she's awesome. And actually, I think she's recording again. She took a long hiatus, but I think she's recording again. Well worth a listen.
Huh. I will have to check her out, in my spare time. I'm getting so many podcasts. Okay, we should be starting.
Okay, I thought we already did start.
Well, I don't know. Are we going to actually introduce ourselves?
Right, that. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Caroline, go first.
Hello, my name is Caroline.
Welcome, Caroline.
And welcome. Thank you. Nice to be back.
It is good to be. I'm so happy all three of us are here.
I know. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi. Okay. So Caroline, Cheryl, and I'm Louise. We are the new Fibre Friends.
Ta-da!
Yay. And we're all here together, which is exciting.
Very exciting. I like your backdrop, Louise. That's really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My Christmassy.
It's very festive.
It is very Christmassy.
It may not stay like this because I'm really contemplating getting another shelf so I can put more yarn up behind me.
Oh, well, how's your organizing going?
Good.
Yeah.
I have my sock yarn wall almost finished and ready to show you guys.
Awesome.
I know. I like looking at it. I have to say, I like how it looks.
That's awesome.
Hey, so Cheryl, where are you sitting today?
I'm sitting in the magical room of bag making.
Ta-da. Oh, I like your nice big TV. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I brought it down from my bedroom because I don't ever use it up there. And I thought, yeah, because I get very squirrel moments while I'm sewing. So in order to keep me at the sewing machine, I need something to focus my brain on.
No, I like it. Nice setup.
Thanks.
So is that your new fancy machine that you bought?
Yes. Game changer.
Tell us more.
So it's a Janome HD9, which is a semi-industrial, and it goes fast.
Cool. Very cool.
It's just a plain straight stitch machine, but it's heavy duty, super speed.
Yeah. Awesome.
So you can just whip out bags nonstop now?
Yepper.
Pretty nice to have a nice splurge like that. Well, congratulations.
Thanks. That's awesome.
That's exciting. So is that like the Cadillac machines, like an Addy needle or a Chowgoo?
It all depends on the purpose.
I always have to relate things back to knitting.
It's not going to burn out as fast as a home sewing machine.
Sorry, what'd you say, Caroline?
It's not going to burn out as fast as a home sewing machine.
No, and it goes a lot faster. It goes industrial speeds. So it is meant for one job and one job only.
Yeah. Zoom, zoom.
Fantastic. So you guys both must be super busy bag making this time of year, right?
Yeah, it's been busy. I'm just past the busiest time because when you're, as I'm sure Cheryl will agree, when you're trying to ship out for Christmas, you have to be pretty much this is the last kind of week in order to get stuff out on time, especially this year. Shipping is doubly
right
slow because we were already backed up from before. So yeah, so I'm through the biggest, but I've got a few other new things coming up and busy working on that. So
it's exciting.
I can't wait to see, because I know you're brewing something.
All will be revealed soon.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Anticipation.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we actually start talking about knitting, do you want to talk a little bit about your fundraising stuff that you're doing?
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have for those who don't know, and Louise as well. Cheryl, you need to get on board and get your own channel going as well. Now that you've caught the bug, you can.
I know. I need somewhere to share my stitching.
Yeah. Well.
A lot of it.
It's addictive, isn't it? Yeah. So I have a channel where I talk mostly about cross stitch, but I have actually snuck my knitting in slowly more and more over time. And so every year for the last, I think this is the 3rd year, I do something called Flossmas, which is it's sort of a play on Vlogmas, where it's daily videos with a holiday theme, except it's more geared towards stitchers. So we use floss. We don't use yarn. We use floss to stitch with. So therefore Flossmas. And along with Flossmas, I sort of have added a fundraising aspect to the month. And so last year, as well as this year, I'm raising money for Muscular Dystrophy Canada. And so this year's a little more low key than last year. I had some help last year running some auctions, and this year, everything is just a little bit more challenging. And the woman who ran the auctions last year, Michelle Bendy, who again, another amazing floss tuber who is now also a knitter. So you should definitely check out her channel, Michelle Bendy Stitchy. She is in the healthcare field. And so as you can imagine, I suspect this is probably a rather overwhelming time for her. So she normally does charity auctions on Instagram every month, and every month is a different charity. And so last December, she helped me out with Muscular Dystrophy Canada, and we raised a lot of money through her page, as well as Patty Brake from Newfoundland. Patty Brake, and her channel is 4 boys and a Newfoundland girl. She also has, she's doing daily Flossmas. Well, she's daily Flossmas videos. She's doing Flossmas videos. They might not be daily, but she's also, of course, very wonderful knitter. She's been part of the community for a really long time. Yeah. She's a designer as well. She's a cross-stitch designer. And so for the last 3 years, I've worked with Patty, and she does a pattern where 50% of the proceeds are directly donated to MDC as well. So I think she messaged me yesterday. She's already sold, I think, 84 patterns. So we're already up to almost $300. Yeah, so that's great. And I'm running, I'm doing the auctions myself. So I've taken a page from Michelle's book, and I'm running a simpler version of her auction idea on my Instagram page. So my personal Instagram page is @OffTheGridNeedleArts, my channel name, and I've got a few items up. One of them is an amazing, very exclusive needle minder. That's a polymer clay needle minder made by Clay by Kim. And then I've got a couple of cross-stitch kits that were also donated up for auction this week. Next week, I've got actually a couple of really special items next week that are going to be up for bid. For those who watch my channel, I have a mug that was made for me. Actually, you know what? It's up here because I just used it last night. So I'm gonna grab it so that I can show.
Luna.
Yeah, this is my dog, Luna, and my friend Ellen, Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour, who also I must point out that my friend Ellen is also a member of the band Crash Test Dummies. I'm just going to name drop there because I think she's amazing, and we've become really good friends. And Ellen is friends with the potter, John Valentine, and his partner, Charlie Waters, who is an artist. Now, you're going to want to check out their Instagram page at Canvas Clay Gallery. Okay, so they're out in Winnipeg, and Charlie is the artist, and John does the pottery. And so Ellen had them make a mug with Luna's face on it, and she sent it to me as a gift. So I have had someone donate a mug, okay, to have made for the person who wins the auction. Yeah, so I'm going to be auctioning off the opportunity to win a handmade mug with your personal pet on the mug. And so that's going to be up for auction next week, as well as one of the holiday Tote collections that I did this year with the partridges on the fabric. I saved one. They were really popular. The russet colored fabric, they were really, really popular, but I actually snuck one out of the pile and I saved it specifically to auction off this month. So the way it works is the winning bidder directly donates to Muscular Dystrophy Canada, the winning bid. So the money doesn't go through me. The money doesn't go through anybody else. The winner sends the money as a direct donation, emails me proof that they donated the money, and then the item is shipped out. So,
well, we might have to check those out because I really want one of those mugs.
They are amazing, amazing mugs. And yeah, so I have some other ideas to discuss with John and Charlie about possibly maybe some cross stitch mugs and things like that. So who knows what maybe we can have them whip up, but they are full now for Christmas orders, just to let people know, if you're thinking that maybe for Christmas, that I know that they are now, I'm pretty sure they're full for Christmas orders, but again, come January, birthday presents, things like that. So yeah,
just because presents.
Yeah, just because. Just because you want your pet on a mug to drink your coffee out of every morning.
Or because your family didn't get you what you wanted for Christmas, so now you have to.
Or you have Christmas money that you want to treat yourself on something. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many reasons. Oh my gosh, I could have Daisy on a mug.
Yeah. How is Daisy doing? I miss Daisy.
I think she misses you too. Oh. You'll have to come and drop your shoes off for her.
She used to roll around in my shoes every week without fail. She didn't choose Adrian's shoes. It was always my shoes. And I would find like they would be punched down in the middle because she would literally stuff her face down them and then roll.
You have a special smell.
I guess. I don't know how to quite take that, but anyway. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Caroline, that's exciting.
It is exciting, yeah. So thanks for letting me share it here. Thank you.
Well, I think everybody's going to want to check it out.
Yeah, so it's on my personal Instagram page.
Okay, well, I will try to put, links wherever for everything.
You're breaking here. Your screen is frozen for me. Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Got you back. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, so I'll put links
to
everything that you just said for the pottery and all that good stuff. Okay, so knitting stuff.
Knitting.
Anybody? Oh, finish.
I'm knitting.
I'm knitting.
Oh, yay!
Those blue socks.
They're getting a little bigger.
Okay, who's going to go first with finishes?
Caroline.
Me? Okay. Well, that'll be quick. All right.
Can I say something like nothing ever changes?
Nothing ever changes. It's okay. I'm not offended. I'm good with it.
I know. That's why I said it.
I know my strengths. I finish I finished a lot of bags. I think that
I
counts.
know. Okay. I have a funny story to tell you. Remind me that in a second.
I'm not going to show these too closely because I have worn them. Because they are my Christmas socks, and 1st of December, start of Flossmas, I had to wear my Christmas socks. So I did wear them. So I will show them back here. These are my Cozy Knitter socks. This was yarn that I purchased in a D-stash from Dawn of the Codependent Knitters. So I bought the yarn and I knit the Christmas socks earlier this year. Probably, when did I finish these? I don't even remember when I finished them. Early summer, maybe? Early summer? So maybe late summer. I can't remember, but they're finished, all finished, ends woven in, and I have worn them. So that's one. And then my other finish is another. Oh, I can't show you my other really big finish because I gifted them and they've been worn many times. Do you remember I was knitting my father-in-law a pair of socks?
Yes.
Forever. Like forever. I was knitting them forever.
I think everybody knows about that.
Everybody knows about the big gray socks. Yeah, so I did finish them and I gifted them and they were a smashing success. He wears them all the time. He loves them.
Yay.
So I know. So big gray socks, I finished those. Today is all about socks because I finished another sock.
Woo! Oh, that's the Leo and Roxy yarn, isn't it?
The Leo and Roxy, and I haven't worn it, so I will make it look pretty here so that I can show you properly. This is this was my Sock of the Month Club sock yarn. Also, while I'm talking about Leo and Roxy, I'm sure if you haven't already, you're going to want to go and check out the Little Red Mitten podcast because Carrie and Jolynn have started recording podcasts and they're awesome.
They're funny to listen to.
They're really funny and just really, I really enjoy their podcast. So this was August 2019 sock yarn. It doesn't look anything like what it looked like in the skein. And it has a gray,
ooh, pretty.
Teal.
Look at those colors.
I know. So you can see the colors on how it pooled on that side. Check out the other side.
No spooling.
I know. Isn't that funny? And then, of course, I used the gray on the toe as well. So
is this gray left over from the big gray socks?
No. This came with the.
It came with the kit.
It was the mini that came with the sock.
Oh.
So I had a viewer on my other channel call it Fruity Pebbles because of the colors. And I know the camera's not really picking them up, but it's really vibrant, sort of neon colors, and it's been a very happy sock to knit. And I have I'm going to sneak in my whip here while we're talking about it. I've got the second sock almost to the heel.
Look at you go.
I know. It's been all about sock knitting for me this year. Pretty much the whole year has been mostly about sock knitting.
That's great.
So those are my finishes. That's it.
You go. Look at that's amazing.
That's okay. I'm good with that.
That's fantastic.
Those I'm working on more Christmas colors now. So yeah. So there you go. That's me done.
That's awesome. Cheryl, what do you have?
I have no finishes that are knitting.
Have you been doing more of the cross stitch ornaments?
I haven't been doing much of anything other than a few rows of these late at night when I'm done sewing. That's about it. My day's been very, very long the last 2 weeks. Yeah. I can show you my cross stitch if you want to see it.
Yes, please.
Okay, I gotta grab it. Just a sec.
Oh, okay. I gotta grab my finish too because it's over there.
Oh,
I threw it on the pile. That doesn't sound very good, does it?
Threw it on the pile. Clearly, we were well prepared for today.
Oh, come on. Nobody's going to expect anything different, right? Okay, Cheryl's back. Okay. Oh, no, I want to see the cross stitch. And then I want to run.
I finished this one last week.
Ooh, that's nice.
Does it show up backwards?
No.
Good.
Oh, we're good. That
That's
looks
really
great.
pretty.
I know that designer. I'm sure of it. But who is that?
Off Etsy. I can't remember her name.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
It was my first time trying Valdani threads.
Did you like them?
Not particularly.
Yeah.
They're too
Splitty?
tightly
Spun? Slide?
Yes. Thank you. That word.
You're welcome. Yeah, Valdani threads are really, people feel very strongly about them. I haven't used them very much. I have a little bit of them for a particular project, but I think that that's a pretty common thought, but their colors are so good.
That's why I got our local quilt shop downtown has a very wide selection. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to grab 3 or 4 Christmas colors and try it. Look like it's plump looking.
Yeah. It is like, it looks good and the colors are great, but I think working with it is a bit
love it. And the first Ada I tried it on was way too small. So I had to pull it out and get something a little bit bigger. That's okay. So I finished that one.
Looks great.
Last week. Before that, I finished this.
That's so cute.
I love his little antlers.
I know. So there's a whole set of these. They were supposed to be ornaments, but this is like one thread on 22 count Ada.
Yeah.
So they had charted it on 14 count. They'd be huge.
Yeah.
So whatever. It was cute. Really took forever to do this.
The white on the belly?
Yeah.
Well, because it's hard to see when you're stitching on white Ada, and yeah. Oh, it looks good. You'll get comments from people saying, you could have just left it the fabric.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that.
Me neither. I always have to stitch it too. Oh, that is so cute.
So these
fabric is that?
I don't know, as a mystery from Stitch It Central and a little gotta go bag.
I like it. That is really sweet.
These were out of just Cross Stitch magazine.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cute. That looks great.
So I have to finish them. They're ornaments.
So how do you finish them into ornaments? Like, are they like?
I bought some sticky board to do these.
There's lots of different ways you can finish them. Yeah. Sticky board is one, and then are you going to put it on felt or cardboard or a wooden block? You can buy, lots of stuff from local craft shop. Oh, pretty. That's really pretty.
I got some pom-pom stuff.
Yeah. So that'll go around. You can make cording too. You can put cording around them. You can make little pillow finishes out of them. Use a backing fabric. And
I'm really good at doing this part, and then I stick them all in a thing I have in there, and there's a big stack of stuff that's done.
So the lingo for those, for knitters who don't stitch, that is technically an FO. That's a finished object. So when you turn it into something, it's an FFO. It's a fully finished object.
Fully finished.
Yeah.
Like your socks when they're blocked and they're fully finished.
The F can sometimes stand for something else too, but you can use your imagination because you're so glad that it's finally done.
I can't imagine anybody would change that out from fully finished.
No, sometimes they might add an extra F.
Finally finished.
FFO.
Blank, finally finished object.
You need to put the blank in the middle. And
yes.
Finally. Did I say that?
You're good.
Flipped.
We won't need to put the explicit tag on it for that. You're good.
Yeah. Oh dear.
It's finally flipping done.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. See, I have a few knitting projects that could apply to.
I think we all do.
I know.
All right. So
Yeah.
Louise, do you have any finished objects?
I have finished a cowl last week.
Oh, very nice. I like that stitch.
I love it too. It's just
about that when you guys recorded together. It's a nice stitch.
Yeah, just seed stitch.
Nice and plump.
Looks very cozy.
Yeah.
And did you see, where's my seam? There's my seam. So I did a crochet slip stitch seam.
Oh, that's cool.
I know, it was really cool.
Yeah, it blends in nicely.
Yeah.
From what I can see.
Proud of you.
I know. See, and I think I've never tried it before because it was crochet. And which is not a bad thing. I just thought, because I'm not very good at crocheting, I just thought, oh, well, I'm not going to do it.
Modern crochet has come a long way.
It has.
Garments now that are coming out, the new shawls, the new sort of stitch style. There's really a lot of really lovely crochet out there now.
There is.
Yeah.
And I always think I need to, up my crochet game and actually, try something more.
Yeah.
And I like the seaming. I liked it so much that on my the next cowl, except I decided not to seam this. Okay. Well, the original plan was I had thought on my next cowl I was going to seam it again just so I could practice doing the slip stitch seam because it was fun.
So instead it's going to be a scarf?
No, instead it has buttonholes.
Oh, very cool.
So I'm just going to, it'll come around and it'll button. So it's going to look really pretty and decorative, kind of off to the side. It's going to have
a nice big chunky button.
Yeah, these buttons.
Oh, yeah.
On here.
Nice.
And have two, and then the end will be kind of open so it can just kind of bunch up or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. But anyways, I like this.
This would be a Christmas present.
This one here?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
The one I keep.
Both of them. Are they supposed to be Christmas presents?
Well, this one is, but I keep wearing it, so. But it's supposed to be for my mom because this is not my color. But it is nice and warm. This is a Noro that I got out of a sale bin at some time a few years ago. And it's cotton and silk.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so it feels really nice. So nobody can ever say it's itchy, that's for sure. But yeah.
Very nice. Well, people who are allergic to, because there's no wool in it. It's just cotton and silk.
Cotton and silk. Yeah.
Fancy.
I know. So see, I'm like, all those people that tell me my knitting's itchy, fix that problem.
Fixed, I'm good.
That's right. I'll have to come up with another excuse now not to want my knitting.
Oh, you're going to get it when you want it.
Instead of just flat out come say, just say, yeah, I don't like it.
That's right. There's family discussions behind your back now. Don't encourage her. It's like itchy. We don't want to wear the itchy. Yeah. And because you do tend to like it's true. It is a personal preference. Lots of people can really tolerate the really rustic, sheepy stuff right on their skin. And then there's other people where even just feeling it in their hands is too much. So
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I knit a couple of sweaters already out of Peyton's Classic wool. And I love them, but I can't wear them without like a long sleeve t-shirt or something. I just, yeah. So I never wear them now.
Yeah.
Have you heard of exposure therapy?
Yeah, life's too short.
Yeah, I wear my Lopi sweater with a t-shirt on.
Yikes.
Yeah, but you have a really, I don't think you ever didn't like the feeling of it, right?
That's true.
I've always loved that feeling, and it's never bothered your skin.
No.
So, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, no. Well, it just means there's more Lopi yarn for me, so I'm okay, because really,
Absolutely.
I know.
You should go with it.
So I don't want everybody all of a sudden jumping on the Loki train here
There will be any left because you don't have enough.
Okay, let's not go there.
Do you have any other finishes?
I don't think so. I have some dishcloths. I'm really no. We'll just say no. This one's good. This one's going to be done today.
All right. Yeah. Do you have to work today?
No, thank goodness. Can I say that out loud?
Tell us more, Louise. How's it going?
Work? Oh my gosh. Work is
healthcare field during a global pandemic. How's that going for you?
It's very, very long and tiring.
Stressful.
I can only imagine. Yeah. I can only imagine what you do on a day-to-day basis. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you. I'll remember that when I go back into work. But I only have to work one more week and then I have a week of vacation.
Oh, nice.
So, and now I should say, I mean, work is always work some weeks, right? But I'm lucky. I really, really do like what I do. So that balances the days that you come home thinking, I want to quit or I need to stop at the liquor store. And last night was one of those nights.
Oh,
but that's all right. It'll all be good on Monday again when I go back.
It's nice that you have weekends off.
It is. It is. I'm very, very lucky because in my field, a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
So we work 24/7. So I can't complain about my schedule at all. Well, except for the odd time that I do, but I really, really shouldn't because I am very lucky.
All right. Are we moving into whip?
Yes. Yeah. Let's do. Who's got? Well, I guess we'll go back to you, Caroline.
All right. Well, I have 3 whips that I'm knitting whips that I'm currently working on. 2 of them are socks, and one of them is an old UFO that I've brought back out to work on. So I'll show you the socks first since I'm totally in sock mode. The one I'm currently knitting while we chat, this is the one that I cast on December 1st to replace my Fruity Pebbles Leo and Roxy. I had to cast on my October 2019 Leo and Roxy Sock of the Month Club. Now apparently they're doing something different for their sock club next year. It's in the newsletter, the details, but it looks, I'm sorely tempted, I have to say. So this is what I cast on and I absolutely love it. So I did share this yarn when I opened it up originally on this podcast of last year, 2019. So I started the cuff and it came with this beautiful mini. Yeah, I know. For heels and toes.
That totally matches my sweater.
I'm trying to hold it down to your sweater.
I know. I know. I'll do this. Does that work? Look it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I love it. And so those together, I think, are going to be
It's going to be stunning.
Yeah. That's exactly really stunning.
So this sock is, of course, your sock pattern. So this is the super simple cuff down sock pattern, which is always my go-to simple vanilla sock. So I'm using a 2.25 high sharp 9-inch circular. That's my favorite way to knit socks, and I use DPNs for heels and toes. And what else can I tell you about it? I can show you the yarn tag if you want to see that. It's an 80/20. Yeah, me too. It's an 80/20 superwash merino nylon, 420 yards, and as all of their Leo and Roxy yarn, just great quality. Okay, so I guess I could show you my other thing as well, because it's timber yarns. Timber, and this isn't a secret anymore. This has been shown. They're 12 Days of Christmas sock twin. So this was the inspiration card.
Yep.
For their holiday yarn this year, and it came with.
I was so tempted by this one. Well, I'm tempted by all of her posts.
So I'm showing you my haul while I'm talking about it, because this was something that I purchased recently. It came with this little gingerbread man progress keeper.
Super cute.
Now, it's possible that they still have a few of these in the shop. So it's timberyarns.com. It came with this adorable progress keeper. It came with the yarn that I'll show you in a minute, and there were there were a few chocolates and a hot chocolate packet in there as well. And so this was the yarn. This was the main yarn.
Ooh.
And it's a self-striping. Heather is amazing at self-striping yarn.
She
and
is.
It came in two 50-gram skeins, and I've wound up the second one. So that's what it looks like wound up.
Can you hear my dog galloping through the house?
I can't hear him. Can you?
No, I can't.
Okay, good.
We're good. So that's what it looks like caked up.
Oh.
And
it's
then
gorgeous.
it looks like Smarties, doesn't it?
Smarties. Yep.
Now, someone said the other day, Americans won't know what Smarties are. Smarties are a Canadian candy. I know they're called something different. They're more like our Rockets. You know, Rockets, those hard, crunchy candies that are kind of like Sweet Tarts. I think that's what they call Smarties. Or maybe those are British Smarties. I can't remember. Or maybe UK has the same kind of Smarties we do. Smarties are little chocolate candies. They're those that are on the gingerbread house. Those are Smarties. And so the yarn comes with two, what are they, 20 grams? Yeah, approximately 20-gram minis. One of this brown is called Cake Boss. And then the other one is called Big Red. And I love them. So this is a planned cast on. I will have cast this on before I see you again. So I'm totally counting it as a whip. And then my other sock, and you're going to be surprised at this one because it's a different pattern.
I think I saw you show this or I've heard you talk about this.
I have talked about it on the other podcast. So this yarn is from Polka Dot Creek hand-dyed yarn sock sets from Airdrie, Alberta, Canada. So there's the tag. Is that focusing?
Yep, that's good. Polka Dot Creek.
It's just beautiful, beautiful yarn. So this is called Pistachio Nut Crunch. It's 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. Comes in 100-gram, big balls. And comes with two minis. So there is a chocolate and a caramel that it came with.
Oh my goodness.
I know, for heels and it's just beautiful. So I've decided to go with the slightly lighter. So I think this is the caramel, and that's the one I'm going to use in these socks.
That's gorgeous.
The pattern that I'm using, this is, I started watching a new podcast. Her name is Lorraine, and she's in the UK. Her channel name is Ellinesscrafts. That's ELLINESS crafts, and it's all one word. And I really enjoy her podcast, and she kept showing her socks that she was knitting, and it's her pattern. So it's called the Biscuit Sock, and it's kind of like a vanilla sock, but a little bit extra added to it for a little bit of interest, to make it just a little bit more interesting than just a plain vanilla sock. So the cuff is a paid for pattern, so I won't give too much detail, but I finished the cuff. It's got a slight different detail on the cuff.
Yep.
And because it's not a 2x2 rib, it's a generous cuff, so it looks big. But what I think is that, you know, I don't have super, super duper slim ankles. So I actually think this is going to fit me quite well. I don't quite have cankles, but I do, you know, I think this is going to fit quite nicely. And I did start the leg as well. So I've started the leg, and I'm totally in love with this yarn. It's a fun pattern, and I'd put it away for a while, but I'm glad to have brought it back out again. And this yarn is just amazing. And I like to watch Lorraine's podcast. So win-win.
Fantastic. We'll have to go check her out.
Definitely.
I'll put the...
Oh, you'll link in the drop-down box.
Yeah, I'll put it somewhere. Yeah, that'll be fantastic. So is the leg of that sock, does it have a neck, like a little bit of patterning?
It has a slip stitch detail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very simple, but there is a little bit of detail down the leg. It is a heel flap and gusset construction, and then, you know, regular foot. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I like it a lot. So those are my socks. It's a lot of socks, but I don't know. I'm into socks at the moment. So the other thing that I'm into, usually, I always have a shawl on the needles. And if you've been watching for a while, you're going to remember this shawl because, well, I'm not a fast knitter, and I'm not a monogamous knitter. And I choose large projects. So I'm working on them for a really long time. So I was working on the European road trip shawl.
Yeah.
With I don't have it with me here, but you'll remember it. I'm knitting it out of the whole scarn. Coast. The burgundy color. So
yeah, you're not gonna like super soft. You're not gonna like super soft.
Oh,
right?
I have some, and I don't like it. I keep trying to make myself like it, and I just don't like it. So I think, you know who does like it is you, but also Noelle. Yeah, Noelle likes it. So I think that I might divvy it up, and it might be a gift. So
no, I'm just gonna sneak that thought in there of exposure therapy.
That's okay. Super soft.
Yeah, the thing is, I have so much yarn that I love. I am not going to spend any more time trying to make it fit a project, because I was trying to knit it into, which leads me into who I wanted to talk about next, which is Josh. We've mentioned Josh, friend of the podcast, many times. Josh Mole, knitwear designer from the Netherlands. Josh's neurosarcoidosis is her medication stopped working, and so she has spent some time recently in the hospital undergoing some pretty big time prednisone steroid treatments, and so she is resting at home, and hopefully she's watching this. But Josh is on my mind a lot recently. I've been working on a quilt for her forever. Need to get that done. But Josh designed a shawl. Remember, she knit all of us a shawl.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I think about Josh a lot because that beautiful shawl she knit me, that brioche shawl.
I know.
It is my go-to. I wear it all the time.
That squishy, lovely. It's, you know, she's an amazing knitter, and she's just a good friend. And so she designed the Caroline shawl, and I cast on the shawl with that super soft yarn, and it's just not, I'm not loving, I love the shawl, I don't love the yarn. So I'm ripping it out, and I'm actually going to restart it with, now don't be shocked because it's not my color, but it totally is my color. I just never show it or wear it or talk about it.
But it's your color.
But you love it.
Color. This is a Mad Tosh Twist Light in the jade colorway. Beautiful. And this is going to be my shawl. I'm going to recap. That's the plan. Okay, so I'm still talking about Josh. I switched out my European road trip shawl for a project of Josh's that I started a long time ago, which is her triangular curve pattern. And it literally is, as you knit it, it takes on a curved shape. And it is super simple, easy knitting, great for TV. And I only, I knit a row here and there when I just need to feel some yarn in my hands. This is a yarn that Adrienne actually dyed back when she very first started dyeing yarn. And I was over at her house, I think, picking up something else, and I spied this on the counter, and I think I might have stolen it. So this is, there's definitely cashmere in here. Because she just started dyeing, there was no label, there was no, anyways, it's beautiful yarn, and I think it's just going to be one of those things that you just wrap yourself up in. So that's the triangular curve. I think I'm using looks like a 2.75, I suspect, because I even with garter, I like a fairly dense texture. And it's got a beautiful knit on I-cord. Sorry about the needles hitting the screen there. Need I-cord border there. I love. I love it.
I-cord borders.
Yeah, they're real. It's just really beautiful, and it's there. It's done as you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Clever. So, anyways, that's me. Sorry for talking for so long. Someone else take a turn now, please.
Cheryl, what do you got?
I mostly have just been working on these socks since last time. I think they're quite a bit longer.
Oh yeah, they are.
I'm almost to, so I knit with my handy sock ruler, I knit up to 8 inches, and then I mark for my heel, and then I just keep knitting till it's the same, another 8 inch, or about 7 inches and an inch of a cuff, and then I cut in my heel after.
Heel.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So
that yarn is gorgeous.
It is. It's bamboo with a bit of it's.
Yeah, you were showing the stretchiness last time.
93% bamboo, 7% lycra.
Show it in front of the tag there.
Diversions.
Oh, okay.
We're out of Mississauga.
Okay.
And this is called Blue Jean, the color.
So diversions, 2 words. Sock. Oh yeah. Move your finger from the color number.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
blue
new.
Jeans with blue jeans, right? It's a bit blurry.
Yeah, sorry. I think it was bought at Woodstock Fleece Festival probably 3 years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite.
It is really stretchy. That's fun.
So I'm assuming it's knitting up as usual. I'm trying not to like pull it tight or anything because I don't know if it's gonna make the fabric smaller or I've never knit with anything stretchy before.
Yeah, it makes sense that it would, right?
Yeah. So when I put my sock ruler in, I kind of give it a little bit of a stretch, because
when you put it on your foot, it's going to stretch quite a lot.
So it has a lot of stretch width-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So
those are going to be really comfortable.
Yeah, they're for a friend of mine. I have to get these done for Christmas. So they're my #1 finish.
You got lots of time.
I got 3 weeks left. So
3 weeks, that's all?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think today's the 4th.
Don't freak out, but yeah, 3 weeks.
3 weeks from today is Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, maybe I need to revisit my plan.
So I have a future cast on.
Is it socks?
No, it's a hat.
Ooh. I'm liking the yarn already.
That's pretty.
Oh, that's nice.
So this is, it has little teeny wee bits of like a rusty sort of yellowy.
Oh, there's yellow in there?
Yeah, like a rusty orangey yellow color. Just
Oh,
teeny
little dot.
We can only see the pink.
I was like, we're all like leaning in.
I know. Like where? I want to see it. Where is
I
it?
know. Oh, look at the little speckles.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
So I don't remember when I bought this because it's been in this bag waiting for a long time. Critium Handmade. He is out of Toronto. I did an exchange with her about 4 years ago. She got some bags and I got some yarn.
Good trade. Oh, that's pretty.
Can you read it at all?
It's KRSTY. Christium?
KRITYUM Handmade.
Okay.
And she's on Etsy. Well, she was at the time anyways. Yeah. So I got that, and then I got.
Ooh.
So I'm going to hold them together.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
This gets better and better, Cheryl.
So I think this is Sugar Bush.
Yeah.
Kid mohair and silk.
That'd be really
pretty. Want to know what I'm making?
Yeah. Yes. No, don't tell us. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Myra hat. Sorry for the really bad print job, but our friend Trish gifted this to me in the fall, maybe.
Yeah.
So
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. It
might have been in the spring. Maybe it was at Easter. I don't remember.
Is that going to be for you?
Or me? Because this almost matches my coat perfectly.
Yeah. Nice.
So
very nice.
That's on my my radar to start after I get those socks done. And then I did find some, we were talking last night, our friend Alyssa was knitting some F-bombs.
Did you, you got yarn ready for it?
I found some yarn.
I think everybody needs one of those.
Yes, they were cute. I have hold on, I'll grab the picture.
Oh my gosh. I may knit some of these too.
Yeah, I couldn't resist.
Is this a paid for pattern?
No, it's a free pattern on Ravelry.
Awesome.
The F-bomb.
Oh.
Hilarious. Yes, it's in worsted weight. Yeah, on 4mm needles.
Doesn't look like it would take long.
I'm gonna do it. Well, Alyssa knit one in the hour or two that we were.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
So, and then it just has duplicate stitch for the F.
Yeah.
I think what a perfect. I mean, that's good anytime for just like a fun little gift, but for the, in your stocking in 2020.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to make some for my family to give them on Christmas Eve so they can just toss around some F-bombs.
I like it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cool.
Fun. I can't wait to see you knit those up and show them next time.
Yes.
Excited. Okay. So I've got some timber yarns too.
Ooh.
I started mine. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, I looked up this is what I saw. Was this yesterday? What is this one? Oh, Timber Gnome.
Yeah. Isn't that adorable?
I know, that's the one. I'm like, ooh, I like that. I like all of hers.
I'm just gonna put in, I'm sorry to interrupt your whips, but because I'm talking about timber, you're talking about timber yarn, and I didn't talk about this yet. Today on my channel, I have a little giveaway. Not just a little giveaway, it's a really good giveaway. The video that I'm gonna put out later today is a Timber Yarns O Canada sock set.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Heather sent this to me specifically for giveaway. So it's brand new. It hasn't been opened. It's sealed in the package. So this is going to be a giveaway. And I'll have this as there'll be a screen cap. You'll see the yarn. So if knitters out there would like to enter the giveaway, you do have to be a subscriber though, because it's a subscriber giveaway. So
yes,
if that's a make or break kind of thing, well, sorry.
Oh,
I better go check to see if I subscribe or not.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Louise.
That's okay. No, that's exciting news. Got to share that. So my Timber Yarns is
looks Christmassy.
Yes.
Ooh, that's nice.
I know this is my tag is somewhere, but it is Holly Berry.
Ooh, I love that.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah.
It got gold in it?
Passing it on.
No, it's just shades of green.
Oh, okay.
So it looks light, but it's a light green, like a lime green. And there's a couple shades of red and some brown. So I've got it started.
Uh-oh. We didn't hear any of that. You froze up.
Did I freeze up? Okay.
Up.
I'll go back. So yeah, so it's just I'm gonna have some editing to do in this one, aren't I? So shades of green.
Yeah.
Green and red and brown.
Love it. When are you casting them on?
There, it's on. Look.
Oh, hey, look at that.
I know. So I'm on my third color.
Yeah. Those are really pretty.
And it knits up so nice.
Yeah, their yarn is beautiful.
Yeah.
To do some yarn shopping.
I have done a lot of yarn shopping from Timber Yarns, but I think this is the first one that I've actually started.
That's
I
exciting.
don't have any of their yarn in my stash.
Don't you?
It's really
I've never tried their yarn or Lilo and Roxy. I totally have to go to St. Thomas and get some.
Yeah, the Mitten, they've done an amazing job with the shop, and yeah, their yarn.
Yeah, I haven't been there since they took it over.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, it's lovely. We're lucky to have such a great shop so close to us for sure. So, okay, yeah, so my socks, that's a whip. And oh my God, I can't believe I just said that. Oh, it's a work in progress. And you guys are wearing me down.
Yeah.
And
have their place.
Yes. And so this is going to be done like really, really soon. I feel like I should measure it before I keep going. My cowl, and then I have my candy cane scarf.
Oh,
That's good.
I know, I'm loving this.
Even if it is squeaky yarn, right?
Yeah, it's this. I dug into my pom-pom making stash because I have a whole book. I have a whole bookshelf filled with red, white, and green yarn for pom-poms and Christmas, because I think everybody should have that. So, and I decided, because I told this story before, that I went yarn shopping and I was going to get some new red and white, like some nice wool, well, anything, right? And I had some in my hand, and I don't know, I have those moments of clarity where I think, oh, I shouldn't buy any more yarn. So I put it back on the shelf and thought, use what you have, Louise. Well, what I have is Red Heart Super Saver. Okay. And it works. The colors are gorgeous. Like, I love how bright the red and white is, but I don't really like the feel of the yarn.
Yeah.
So,
well, sometimes when needs must, right?
Well, exactly.
It often softens up when you wash it too, though.
Well, see, and that's what a couple people have told me. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try it, because you never know until you try it. And I really like the colors, and it's fine. You know, like it's fine. I think the biggest thing was I was knitting when I started it. I was working on this, so I was going from a really, really economically affordable acrylic yarn to a silk and cotton. So it really accentuated the feel of the yarn.
Yeah.
Oh, and can you see a trend going here?
Oh.
Eric wanted a Christmas hat.
That's coming along.
So I should try and finish this too.
Yeah. That'll be done in no time.
I know, I'm ready to decrease, so it will be. I just need to sit. I just need to get a Christmas movie on and sit and finish it.
Yeah. What are you knitting Eric's hat out of?
It
looks fun.
It's really nice. Oh wait, I can tell you what it is. It came from Michael's, and it is, again, just a really affordable acrylic, but it feels really nice and soft. Much nicer than the.
Not a loops and thread?
No,
That's
it's
what I was
not.
gonna say.
Okay.
But it's just yeah. So it was really cheap. You know,
when you're giving gifts like that to people who are non-knitters, who are going to wear the heck out of it and, you know, chuck it around and you can then chuck it in the washing machine.
And that's exactly what he's going to do, right? He's not going to look after anything wool, anything needs to be hand washed. And
speaking of that,
even if it gets lost.
Exactly. It was like a $3 ball of yarn.
Yeah. And then you just get to knit more.
Exactly.
Sorry, Cheryl, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, speaking of, knitting gifts for people and then seeing what happens to them down the road. I knit my brother-in-law a really nice wool hat a couple Christmases ago, and my sister brought it out to show it to me a couple weeks ago, and it would maybe fit a baby now.
Oh no.
She threw it in the washing machine. She's like, I didn't know.
Oh.
You know I told her at the time, but when it's not something that's important to them or that they think about, they forget. And so the next one will not be wool.
Yeah.
Good plan.
Yeah. That's true. I know. Well, and then everybody, I know, most people, I don't really have anybody, unless I knit for another knitter, most people don't want anything that has to be hand washed, which is sad. So all the really nice yarns I keep for myself. But you know what? Back on Tuesday when it was like snowing and blowing out here, and I knew I was going to be outside for close to 3 hours during that for work. And I pulled out a pair of mitts that actually our guild, a couple of years ago, we did a mitten exchange at Christmas time. So one of my friends from the guild knit me these mittens, and I pulled them out, and and I thought, it was like making a mental note here. I'm like, all you people who don't like wool, you have no idea what you're missing out on, because they were so warm. And they actually got wet. They got wet before I even got to work, just cleaning snow off my car.
Yeah.
The snow, you know how snow just sticks to the wool. Well, I got in the car and I was trying to brush off all the snow, because I thought, okay, I don't want the wet snow to melt on my mitts and get them wet. Well, it was stuck, and anyways, they did get wet, but they were still warm. And I wore them for another couple of hours. And even though the outside of the mitt was wet, my hands were still toasty warm.
Yeah.
So there's a little plug. So like it really.
Wool is an amazing.
Yeah. Material. And if those had been acrylic, I would have had frozen hands wearing wet mitts. But there again, if you really truly can't wear wool, if it really bothers your skin too much, then what are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
So.
Do you have any more whips?
Well, those are really the only ones I'm actively working on, I think, right now. I have probably about 42 other ones.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Because I've started a new one every Monday since January, and I've only finished, I don't know how many. So I have a lot of works in progress. Right? My needle supply is getting very, very short, I have to say, which is probably why my candy cane scarf, I'm actually using like 14-inch straight needles on it because all my other needles are on projects.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know what I was going to say? So I said I had a funny story. Well, I thought it was funny. I had said in one of my videos a couple days ago about Christmas knitting that I had a plan all worked out for Christmas. And I did a video chat with one of the girls yesterday, and she laughed. She's like, she asked me what I was knitting, and I'm like, oh, I'm working on Christmas knitting. And she's like, yeah. She said, I saw that you have a plan, she said, and I started laughing. And I'm like, really? And I dropped some yarn off one of our Fibre Friend watchers on the Fibre Friends Friday Night Knit-In, where we do the live knit night every Friday.
It's a Facebook group.
What's that? On Facebook
group.
It's a Facebook group. Yep. Not here on YouTube. It's over on Facebook. And Donna had said, because I had talked about, I had this bunch of yarn that had sequins in it. And so when I was sorting all my yarn, I decided that pretty much anything that was sparkly or glittery, I needed to get rid of because I don't wear it.
Right. And
during the Facebook Live, Donna, we got talking about it, and Donna left a comment. She's like, I would knit with that. And I'm like, perfect. So I think I pulled out 36 balls out of my donation bag. And I dropped them off to her last night, and she was, really excited because she knits up hats, and like she is a prolific knitter, so I know it'll get used, right?
Yeah.
But she said the exact same thing to me as the other lady did. She said, I was watching your video and you got to the point where you said, I have a plan. And she said, I laughed and laughed and laughed. What do you mean?
Well, I think after 3 years, they know our tricks.
Well, maybe this will be the year I'm going to surprise everybody. And
maybe.
It is snowing
It is. Yeah, it is snowing.
I just looked up the one.
It's snowing here too, big flakes.
We just have little flakes.
So anyway, maybe this is the year, or maybe next year will be the year that I get my act together and I surprise everybody by getting things finished on time. And
maybe next year.
Maybe.
I think it's perfectly okay if we all go a little bit easy on ourselves this year.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Oh. Hey, do you have that bag?
I do.
Do you have what bag?
Well,
what don't I know?
Yesterday, we were having dinner with my father-in-law. He is here he lives here in town, and he comes over for dinner with us from Thursday to Sunday. So we were having a family dinner yesterday, and when he was leaving, there was a bag hanging off the doorknob. And then I noticed that Louise had been messaging me and trying to call me, and of course I had the volume turned off on my phone. And I didn't get it, but it said that she'd left something on my doorknob, but that I wasn't to open it until we were recording today. This is for Caroline from Louise. So she did a little doorknob drop off at my house, and there's a little something in here.
Just a little something. I know. I felt like I was stalking you just because I was doing drop-offs. I'd been to Donna's, and I'm like, but I didn't want to just like show up because, And I'm texting like, where is she? Why? How can you not be answering your phone? And then the last message, I'm like, okay, I'm sitting in your driveway.
I didn't get any of them, and I had no idea that you were there. So
your Christmas lights look great, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Aren't they pretty?
They are.
John always does a great job with the lights. Luna didn't even hear you. Luna didn't even bark. So
didn't she?
No. Oh, look. Oh, okay. So I'll read the card. Caroline, just a little something to celebrate 10,000 subscribers.
Yay!
Thank you. Congratulations, Louise. Oh, and look, Louise has my number. Look at this. Thank you so much.
I thought you would like it.
I love it. I love it. It's a beautiful Crochet sock in my color. And you know what? I'm just thinking. Do you think these? I have been meaning to knit the blueberry waffle socks forever. Do you think this would be a good yarn for it, or should it be something? Because it's
they would be very plump.
Yeah, very plump. You think too plump? So maybe just vanilla socks.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Pattern might you would see it, but not.
Yeah. Okay. So it is geranium colors. That's what it's called.
And that's totally not my color, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, I think Caroline might like that.
Oh, I love it. That was really kind of you. Thank you so much.
Well, you know what? 10,000 subscribers on your...
it's kind of crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
That's a huge milestone.
Thank you. Thanks.
You did a lot of work to get to there.
I did a lot of talking to get there.
We all love to listen to you talk.
Talk. I know. I have trouble not talking.
That's okay. So. I don't mind at all. I listen every day.
Aw, thanks, guys. That's really nice. You guys are sweet.
So, yes. And I thought Crochet is kind of like a universal gift. It's good for everything, right?
It's a very special Louise gift too, because I do associate Crochet sock with you. As I will never forget when you pulled out all of your Crochet, and then we had bets placed on how much Crochet you had. What was the final number again?
Oh my gosh, I can't even remember what it was.
It was over 300.
Oh yeah, it was over 300. 370 or something. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing lately. It's taken me a lot of trips up and down from the basement, but I have almost all my sock yarn on the sock yarn wall.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yes.
That's over 150 pairs of socks.
I know.
You go, girl.
I think you better get knitting.
I know, you would think, right?
Yeah.
I just like looking at it, though.
I know.
But
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't think there is either.
It's a collection. It's like a coin collection.
Right.
Exactly. Totally.
So, is that it?
I don't know. Maybe. Do you guys have any bags? Do you have any shop updates or anything you want to do?
I do not. No, not this week. I do actually have one more thing to share. Ooh. I did share this over on my channel, but it is well worthy of another share, because I received a little gift from Noelle of Knits and Pieces. So little shout out for her podcast, because she used to record podcasts with her daughter Jacqueline, and then Jacqueline got busy, and so they weren't recording. And so Noelle has a new partner now. She is recording with Kelly of the Tangled Stitch. They're in Sarnia. And so Noelle and I had a little porch meeting a couple of weeks ago, and she had brought these ornaments.
So cute.
Isn't that cute? Look at this little perfectly knit sweater.
Oh,
it is. Like, Noelle is an amazing knitter, and like it's so cute. Little bits of leftovers, and it is a proper sweater. It's just a little miniature sweater. It's adorable. And then this is a Moshi Moshi snowman that she used. There is definitely some mohair in the white. I think it's the natural Leo and Roxy natural mohair, I think. And then the green has a little bit of silver stellina in it. So it's got a little bit of sparkle. And then this is the Leo and Roxy marled yarn left over from her. She is knitting like a gajillion pairs of the work sock socks that they sell, those sets. And so that's the marled leftover from one of those sets. But it is just the sweetest little thing. And of course so it's going on they're both going on my tree, but I wanted to make sure I shared them again here because they're adorable. I mean, what a perfect little gift for a knitter, right? And just using up little scraps. So I love them.
Yeah.
And you'll have lots of room on your gigantic tree.
Oh my word. The tree is massive. It is literally a Griswold tree. And it's in a completely different spot this year because it didn't fit in the other spot. John got the lights on last night. He stopped at Canadian Tire and bought all new lights, like I think 5 new strands of lights. And then he put the lights on last night. And when I came out, it is beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so pretty, but oh my God, it's so massive. We've never had such a big tree. It's rather amusing. What's the little full? No. Kind of full, little sap or lots of sap or yeah. So I have some video that I'll be putting in later today on the other channel, and before it had the lights on, and the kids are going to decorate it this weekend. So yeah,
nice.
Hopefully we have enough ornaments. If not, oh well, I'll knit some more. I can't knit that fast. I'll have to sew some.
Yeah.
Add bows or something to it.
Yeah, ribbon or something. That's a good idea.
Or just let the natural beauty of the tree shine through.
There you go. So yeah, that's it for me. I don't have anything else.
I don't know. I'm gonna have some more finishes next time though. I'm excited.
Well, good. Yeah.
And I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to wash this now before I give it to my mom. It's just going to my mom, so that's probably all right, right?
Yeah, she won't mind.
She won't mind.
Does she watch the podcast?
No. Yeah, so she's not even gonna know. But every time I show it, I end up wearing it.
Podcast, then I would be saying, of course I'm going to wash and block.
Maybe I will. I don't know, but that's that is not penciled in on my plan. So
I know, especially since you realize that we've got 3 weeks.
I know. How'd that happen?
Like needs must. So
excuse
that
me.
sucker up. Just make sure there's no hairs on it because your hair is long. So, scan for hair.
Yeah, that'd be a telltale.
It is for your mom, and your mom loves you. So
that's right.
She will love it.
That's right. All right. Well, then I guess that's it. This has been fun.
This has been fun. I'm glad we're back to
oh my gosh,
chatting again. And Cheryl, I'm so glad you've joined us. It's really nice to have you as part of our group.
Thanks. It's fun.
All right. So that's it. Are we gonna meet again in 2 weeks?
As long as it works for everybody.
I'm just checking the calendar.
But will it be the 18th?
It's the 18th. Yeah.
Boy.
I think that works for me.
Okay. Woo-hoo. That can be that can be our official Christmas episode.
There you go.
And so that means I will have lots of finishes to show you.
There, it will encourage you.
It will because so Cheryl, will you have already dropped off your socks?
No, not yet. But I'm hoping to have them done.
Hey, you didn't show.
You can do it, Cheryl.
Oh, you can do it.
I can do it.
You can do it. But your red ones. You were knitting little shorties the last time we chatted.
I put them away.
Oh, yeah, because you got to do the blue one.
Focus on the Christmas gift.
I have to focus.
That's right. See, this is how I don't get anything done. Somebody left me a comment on one of my vlog, I think yesterday's Vlogmas video, about getting things done, and she said something like, the key is not to get distracted, Louise.
Right.
Focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
Well, I'm typically a very monogamous knitter, so it shouldn't be a problem.
You can do it. We know you can do it.
That's my one, and I'm really well. See, I started this 2 days ago, and I'm already behind because my plan was I needed to do so many, like an inch and a bit every day, which I thought, oh, that's not going to take me long. I'll just whip through. Well, yes, don't tell me that.
I know. I always underestimate.
I know.
Always.
Because I thought I can do my little bit of my necessary knitting on my sock, like in 5 minutes, I can get that done. 5
minutes.
And then I can go to this. And then I thought, this I want to knit on till I'm done.
Right.
And then I can go back and I can do my daily little bit on my sock. And then I can finish Eric's hat.
Okay. So we expect to see 3 finishes next podcast.
Oh, there better be a whole heck of a lot more than that.
Well, you need to watch a Christmas movie for every project. So work on your socks for a Christmas movie, then the hat for a Christmas movie. That'll do it.
I can do that.
All right. Well, you better get to it then.
I know. I better. Yes, I had better. Because I don't want a whole bunch of people coming back and saying, I told you so.
Yeah. Well, that's okay too.
I know.
We can take it.
I can, because I live in this delusional knitting world, because if I
prefer to call it optimism.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a better word.
Not delusional, optimistic.
Oh.
Because it's your personality, which is lovely, and optimistic.
Yes, I'm very optimistic that I can get 9 other finished projects done in 3 weeks.
You can do it.
I can do it. Well, I'm gonna. Well,
I will wait to reserve judgment. But I like your enthusiasm and your optimism.
Well, I'm going to try hard because I want to prove everybody wrong, because I know everybody's sitting at home right now going, we've heard this before.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'll stay positive for you, Louise.
That's right.
Definitely.
Thank you. I need some positive, fast knitting vibes.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Well, we better say goodbye. And until we meet again, thank you for organizing this on Zoom. Thank you for being the hostess with the most desk, because Zoom really befuddles me. But I did borrow John's laptop specifically to do this because it's just not working on mine, and I don't know. I figured it out. But thank you for doing that.
You are welcome. I'm glad, because, and you guys all know, me and tech is a little.
You're doing a great job.
Well, you know what? I am learning a lot. So that's what I always start out saying, oh, I can't do this, or I have trouble. And I thought, no, I need to change that language. And I'm like, I am learning as I go.
Very, very good. I am very proud of you. Well done.
Me too, actually. I'm amazed. It's like a Christmas miracle come early that I can figure this out.
Well, that's great.
All right, girls.
Everybody. Well, happy knitting.
Happy knitting, everybody.
Happy knitting, everybody. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.